Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Back to that lemon light city, sweet home Chicago. 2 is 4, 4 4 6. Come on, baby, now get your business fixed. Come on.
Hey there, I am really Marty Levinson. Don't let anybody fool you. Welcome to the Northtown News Magazine show with the greatest cameraman around, Sonny Hirsch, and your host, Avi Myers.
Thank you, Marty. And obviously I need to get there. Avi Myers, Northtown Neighborhood News Magazine, a presentation of Sonny Hirsch and myself. We're on the web, ntnm.org. Jewish Chicago is on the street, available free. So pick it up all over the place. We're going to be from the South Loop, all up the lakefront, hitting, major Jewish neighborhoods on the north side of the city, as well as the northern suburbs and the northwest suburbs. So 60,000 readers we're expecting at a minimum, plus the web presence. And of course, if you go to the show website, you'll be able to find a direct link to be able to read the paper on the web if they're already gone from a place near you. It is a judicial season, of course, is what we really concentrated on more than anything, and I hope you'll like our expanded judicial coverage. One of the people we're really pleased to have on the show, who was a guest here several years ago, is running for judge of the Appellate Court, and that is Judge James McGing. How are you?
Great. Thanks, Avi. Thanks for having me here today.
First of all, my pleasure. Thank you for coming. And why don't you tell us a little something about yourself?
Thank you. I grew up in the city of Chicago. Originally, my family lived near North Avenue in Cicero. Then we moved to the Belmont Central area, where I attended grammar school and high school. And then my family moved to Edison Park, and that's where I live today with my wife and 3 boys. And I went to a local college here at DePaul University and also DePaul University School of Law. And after college, I worked for the Cook County State's Attorney's Office as an assistant. From there, I went into private practice, did criminal defense work, also had my own law firm for 14 years where I was a partner, and I served in a variety of positions, also for the Cook County Sheriff, for Mike Sheehan at the time, as a legal counsel and other positions. And I've been a judge since 2006, and I serve in the First Municipal Division at Daly Center in a civil courtroom. And I am now a candidate for the Illinois Appellate Court for the vacancy of Justice Cahill.
Now, the Appellate Court is, first of all, what kind of cases have you been handling?
Thank you. Since I became a judge in 2006, I was first assigned to traffic, where all the new judges are assigned, and I served there for about 7 months. And then I was asked by a number of presiding judges if I would be interested in working in their divisions. And at the time, Sebastian Patty was the supervising judge in housing. He asked me if I would be interested in coming there, and I went and met with him. And it was really interesting. I had never handled a housing case prior to going there, but it involved a number of conservation issues in the city of Chicago and in Cook County. The State's Attorney's Office would handle the unincorporated area in front of me. And those are basically properties that can be brought up to code. And then since July of '09, I've been in courtroom 1111 at Daly Center, and I handle everything from public nuisance, gang, illegal gun, drug and prostitution cases, where the city of Chicago will actually file civil cases against property owners or tenants. Sometimes it's commercial tenants, either bars, taverns, or stores, where they try to have the property owners or the tenants abate the criminal conduct that's occurring at their property. And I also do some demolitions there, cases. And I'm also the courtroom where intake is done for administrative cases within the city of Chicago. When they're appealed by people to the circuit court, they come to my courtroom, where I handle pretrial motions, and I also assign those out for briefing schedules and for argument before other judges.
It's quite a bit. And Sonny Hirsch, our entire technical crew, he's really big into the CAPS thing, and I am too, and problem buildings and things like what you're doing. We'd like to see more of that, actually. That's a very necessary thing. So you're going to the Appellate Court now, which is a whole different step. Tell us about the Appellate Court and why you want to do this.
Thank you. The Illinois Appellate Court in Illinois is divided into different districts, and the first district is the entire county of Cook. And there are 24 justices on the Illinois Appellate Court. 6 are either assigned or appointed there by the Illinois Supreme Court, and 18 are elected. So right now, out of the 18 elected positions, 6 are up for election this election, March 20th. and it's really unheard of. The position that I'm running for, unfortunately, Justice Cahill passed away in early December, so it was a late addition to the races. And the appellate court, many people think of it as a court of error, a court that will try and correct errors from the trial court, but it's really much more. It's a court that's involved in the development of common law and statutory interpretation, also judicial review of administrative cases, and also all aspects of civil and criminal law.
Now, one of the things a lot of people don't realize is you don't hear the cases alone if you're in the appellate court.
You're absolutely right. There are 6 divisions in the 1st District, and there are 4 judges assigned to each division. There's a presiding judge of each division, and when they hear the cases, they sit in panels of 3, and that 4th judge will rotate so that the panel changes somewhat each time oral arguments are set.
So, and that would does the appellate court meet in any particular place or all over, or?
Great question. Cook County, the 1st District, is a little different than some of the other districts, but it's based in Chicago. It's right on LaSalle Street in the old State of Illinois building.
Oh.
They have their own facility there, their own courtrooms, and their chambers are all located there. Their court clerks are there, but all of the justices of the Illinois Appellate Court are in one location, and that's actually a really good thing because it allows the justices to communicate with each other, sometimes even informally, in regards to cases. They can have more pre-trial oral argument meetings. They can have post-oral argument meetings. They can exchange their briefs. They can have informal meetings if they want to edit something or if they're looking for other justices in terms of their support or comments. So I think it really helps the collegiality within the appellate court to have everyone in one location.
No, that sounds really good. So, I mean, you can't campaign like a regular politician, so are you hitting the circuit and going all these places?
I certainly am. Wherever people are meeting, I've been to the south side, north suburban areas, northwest suburban, west, all over the city of Chicago. Tonight I have 4 events that I'll be running to. And you just try to meet people and tell them about your background and your experiences, and tell them why voting for a justice for the Illinois Appellate Court, why it's so important, because in most instances it is the de facto court of last resort. The Illinois Appellate Courts in Illinois dispose of 95 to 97% of all the cases. It's a very small percentage that actually get to the Illinois Supreme Court.
Wow. Wow. Anyway, do you have a campaign website?
I do have a campaign website. It is www.McGing4Judge2012.com, McGing4Judge2012.com.
We want to thank you very much, Judge James McGing, running for appellate court. We want to wish you a lot of luck in the election. All the best.
Thank you so much, Sonny. Thank you so much.